And joining me now is Dan Carter, the mayor of Oshawa. Thanks for being with us today, Mayor.
Yeah, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to chat with you today.
Tough day for your city. How are your community members feeling?
Well, I think this has been one heck of a day, and I think it's going to be one heck of a 24 hours as people come to realize that this will be their last shift tonight for some 500 people that are part of the third shift. We continue to work with Unifor, General Motors, the federal and provincial government to be able to find a pathway forward. And we have been down this path before. As you know, in 2018, we got an announcement that General Motors had to make a decision at that time in regards to stopping production in Oshawa. We worked hard with all four parties to be able to find a pathway forward, and that's what we're working on today. But I feel so bad for the individuals that are being impacted, and we want to make sure that their voices and their concerns are heard clearly. And I think Jeff Gray, the president of Unifor, and General Motors are trying their best to be able to make sure that we understand these are people's lives, and the instability that this brings is part of what's happened in the last 12 months across this country in regards to the tariffs that have really impacted our economy.
Well, Mayor, you said it yourself. You were in the mayor's chair back in 2018 when we lost the entire production at this plant previously, and then it came back. Are you hopeful, or do you have any indication that this third shift could return?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm determined and I'm stubborn, and that's what I needed in 2018, and that's what I'm going to use in 2026. You know, I've been very fortunate that I've got a strong relationship both with the provincial and federal government, also with a strong partnership with General Motors and Unifor. And we did work collectively together in 2018 to find a pathway forward. So I am very optimistic that we will continue to work together and look for opportunities. You've heard the Prime Minister talk about investments into this country and how do we get Canadians back to work and how do we invest in our own country. We've had some productive conversations, of course, with the Premier and General Motors and Unifor in regards to what that looks like. So I am optimistic that we will find a pathway forward, but I still am focused on what today really represents, and that is the impact on those individuals that are about to start their last shift at General Motors in Oshawa. Let's hope that this layoff is short. Let's hope that we're able to find new product and that we're able to see them back to work very, very quickly.
In the meantime, what sort of supports are available for these 500 some odd workers?
My understanding is General Motors is working along with Unifor to be able to make sure that individuals are cared for. Those conversations in regards to support services are being made available. Those negotiations have been going on to make sure that we clearly understand, or they clearly understand, what would be necessary. Part of my job as the mayor of the great city of Oshawa is to make sure that we continue to find new opportunities for people that may be transitioning out of the automobile and transportation industry into new opportunities. And we've been fortunate in Oshawa over about the last 5 years to see about 7,000 new jobs being created in our community, and major international companies moving here. We have more companies moving here. So I think that will help in regards to transitioning people into those roles. But we never forget that many of these people have a historical connection with General Motors. Their families have been associated, in some circumstances have worked on the line themselves. And that is a very emotional aspect of when you've dedicated yourself to be part of a brand of excellence in regards to producing and building automobiles. To be able to transition into something new is very difficult for some, but we will continue to try and find ways to be able to help them and their families be able to get through this difficult period.
Indeed. We appreciate your time when we're thinking of your community today, Mayor.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for the focus on this story. I wish you the best of the day.
Same to you. Dan Carter, Mayor of Oshawa.